Stampers, this is Trevis. Thank you for watching today because it's World Card Making Day. And so every year, I think it's the first Saturday of October is World Card Making Day. And so I thought this year we would do a video, try to do a few videos and see how it goes. I'm going to do them separately because I think it's easier to upload, and also I think people maybe will watch one and then if they have time they'll watch another one, where if it's a long video, I lose some people. So let's get started today. I'm going to make a fall card, and I'm going to use some stamps and dies. Actually, I'm going to use the dies from, well, this is the stamp set, Forever Fern, okay? And then the dies are the matching dies, and they are called Forever Flourishing. So if you're like me and you cut out a lot of dies, you probably have some extras laying around. And so what I've been doing is I put a little bag, tape a little bag to the inside, and I have extras. I just stick them in there, and then sure enough, down the road, that's what I'll use. So this set of dies is awesome. And if you've been stamping for a while, you probably have this bundle, which is very cool. So let's get started and just try to make a fun card today. And then we'll see how it goes from here. Okay? So I have a piece of cardstock, and this is the Cajun Craze cardstock. It's 5.5 by 8.5. This will be my card base. Okay, so I'm going to just fold that in half. And then I'm going to use a piece of old olive, and this is 5 by 3 3/4. And I'm going to layer this on here eventually, not at this time. I even did my nails for today's video. So I did pink, which I usually don't wear a lot of nail polish, but I just thought, well, for World Card Making Day, we should have some nail polish, and that's what I decided to use. Okay, I am going to, the first thing I want to do is use some of our twine. So this is, I can never remember the name of this, but it's the basic twine. And I think I'm going to, trying to decide if I should stamp on here first and do a little background. I might do that. So I'm going to take some stamps out of here. And I'm going to use, which stamp do I want to use? I think I'll use this small stamp. And I'm going to stamp this in old olive on old olive, so it's tone on tone. I like that look. It's sort of like making a very subtle background. So I'm just going to stamp all around. Okay, good. Okay, and then I'm going to take my twine, baker's twine, that's what it's called. It would come to me eventually. Put a little adhesive on the back. I'm going to wrap this around a few times. So this twine is awesome, and it's been around for a long time, and I love it because you can tint it if you want. I mean, if you want to make it darker brown, you can just run it through your ink pad. Kind of hold your finger on it and run it through your ink pad, or take a sponge and sponge it. Okay, liking it so far. Now, I have all these pieces, right? So I have to decide which ones I want to use. I'm going to bring in my glue, my Tombow multi-purpose glue, and I know I'm going to use this piece, so I'm going to ink that. I'm going to glue that up, and I'm going to glue this piece up. So I'm just going to put a little bit of glue on here. Get out of the way so I don't get glue on my finger. And don't have to get every leaf, but try to hit most of them. I love this glue. But boy, if you get on your fingers, it's so sticky. Okay, so first thing I'm going to do is put this one down. Tuck it underneath that twine. There we go. And then take this one and layer it over here. So, okay, got that done. Hold it for just a second till it sticks. Looking good so far. Okay. Then I think it needs some other goodies. So I think I'm going to, so I did cut some of these out of cork, out of the cork paper. So I think I'm going to use those. And I'm going to use some cherry cobbler and some copper. Let's go with that so far. Oops, wrong thing. And so I hope you're having a good weekend so far. If you're watching this after the fact, I hope you had a good weekend. Can you believe it's October? It seems impossible that we're already into October. I'm going to just stick this down anywhere. So these are kind of like those eucalyptus leaves. And you can make them go either way, right? You can go this way or this way. I think I'm going to do this one this way. Kind of has an organic feel with all the neutrals going on. Maybe just one more of these. And just do one more of these to balance it out. Okay, liking it so far. Hope you're liking it too as we just go along. Okay, I think this side might need a little copper, so we're going to put a couple of these on there, and then I think we'll be done. Less is more, right? Don't go too crazy. Sometimes I do go a little crazy, especially on my scrapbook pages. Like, oh dear. That one. And this one. Just put it right there. I'm going to have to hold that for a minute because I can see that. Sometimes that foil paper does have a backing on it. So either needs more glue or a little more pressure to hold it, to actually get it to stick in place. Okay, looking great. Now, I think what I'm going to do is I am going to take this and I am going to wrap it around. And maybe I'll do two of them. Got something in my throat. Yikes. I get glue on that. These kind of the same length so I can tie a bow. There we go. Tie them together. Oh boy. Don't laugh. This is the hardest thing for me. So I'm doing a faker bow, right? Because I did glue it behind, and now, oh, I think it's going to work. Maybe. I don't want it too big. Come on. Almost got it. There we go. Keep making it bigger and bigger every time I tighten it. There. Now, if I could kind of manipulate manipulate it so it goes the other way. I like it. Okay. I think the last thing I'm going to do is a little heat embossing. And I do like this saying that's in here. It says, to a friend that makes me smile. So I am going to use that saying. And I'm going to emboss it with copper embossing powder. So I'm going to ink this up, first mark. Stamp it on here. Ooh, it might be a little bit crooked, but I think it'll work. Then I'm going to take my... So the embossing powders come in packs of 3 now, which is interesting. So you can't just buy like copper. You have to buy copper, silver, and gold together, which, you know, is cool because who doesn't want all of them? But if you have one already and you don't really want all of them, you just want the one. You can't buy just the one anymore. Okay. So I just put that in a little coffee filter and put it back into the pot. And take our heat tool. Let it warm up for just a second. Keep this. And wait for just a second. There it goes. Move it along. Cool. Okay. Loving that. Now I'm going to put some adhesive on the back. Mount this on my card. Okay. Now, do I think it needs any bling? Well, I certainly have these, which I love. So I'm thinking I have these copper ones. Let's use them. You know, I always do 3. Yikes. Really stuck to that putty. Okay, I think that is our card today. So here's our first card for World Card Making Day. So get out some stamps, some cardstock, some embellishments, and have fun. And I will talk to you soon. Bye.